Hello.
I'm Doc. I'm the founder of Doc Ed, and I'm also the founder of Mask Inc., the literary ebook that you are trying to get a position at,
Hi,
or at
Doc.
least become one of our content
Yeah.
creators. And who do I have the pleasure of actually being with today?
Hello, Doc. My name is Noah Sakadas.
Awesome. Well, great. Welcome. Thank you. We have about 25 to 30 content creator positions available
Okay.
this particular edition. The interview will take about 15 minutes. I'm just going to ask you 4 questions, but I think that these questions will really help me to narrow down whether or not you're going to be a good fit for our upcoming ebook. I'll tell you a little bit about the ebook first. So, what
Sure.
we're doing is we are asking each one of our contributors to propose a particular feature story. That feature story has instructions that came on the job call.
Mm-hmm.
And during the interview process, we're going to actually ask you to share your feature story idea. And if we like it, we're going to take that and we're going to put it into our upcoming ebook.
Okay.
Then we're going to use that ebook to help practice our mass communication skills moving forward.
Sounds
How are we
cool.
going to do that?
Yeah.
We're going to participate in an Instagram social media campaign. And that social media campaign will take your feature story along with all the other content contributors that we invite to join us on the project and feature them as the centerpiece of our particular campaign. So, your being here today is a really cool experience for both us and hopefully for you,
Of course.
because we'd like your voice to be centerpiece in our particular ebook. So, just a few questions here. We asked you to think
Sure.
about what kind of role or position that you might want to play in our Instagram campaign. Which was your choice, and why do you think your skill set might be best fitted for this particular role?
Yeah, I think I would be a great fit in sort of creating the stories and ideas that you want to feature in your Instagram campaign. I have a history and background in acting and in multimedia journalism, which is very effective for communication. When we're with multimedia journalism, we're constantly pushing out new stories or creating characters on the fly. And I also have the talent of being able to write dialogue um, from majoring in film. I have a history of writing. When I write scripts, I've been known to write good dialogue, which a lot of story creators say that they're actually um, very good at, or they can write dialogue, when in truth they really can't, or they're not very good at it. Um, so I think I'd bring a very different flavor to the campaign by playing a vital role as one of your story creators. Thank you.
That's fantastic. We're actually hoping to have 4 to 5 people who will help fill that particular position. So
Okay.
good. Awesome. So, my next question for you, we're looking for a variety of different voices to help add different points of view to our ebook. What do you think you'd like your feature story to actually be on?
So I personally would really appreciate my feature story being on other young students like myself that are kind of in the same boat, majoring in film, with other like really big story ideas that they want to see published. So and they want to see one day told. I know that there are a lot of storytellers that are dying to have their ideas created into real things. So what I would like to do is find these people and bring their stories to light for my story.
Wow. Awesome. I think we might actually have a place for that in our ebook.
Cool.
So, I have another question for you. Docket has done a number of different community outreach and service driven projects in the past. What kind of causes or passions or issues do you find relevant or significant?
Causes and issues. Well, I've always had a big heart for the refugees of war-torn nations coming out of the third world. I feel like their homes were destroyed by these totalitarian governments from their own countries that they've and that those people have made the climate unlivable there, and there's so many of them, so many people trying to live better lives in places like Europe and the United States, and it's really hard because yes, we want to do as much as we can to help them, but on the other note, in places like Germany and Great Britain and France and Italy, there where the immigrant population has become a situation that has gotten worse and worse and worse, that the question now is, are we really, do we really have the best, what is the best way that we can help them by not destroying ourselves and our homes?
Excellent. So I have one last question for you before we actually move on to your presenting your feature story presentation. We like to use both email and Instagram as tools for actually reaching our audiences. Can you tell me about what type of experience you might have actually using email or Instagram to reach a larger group of people, either for a particular cause or project?
Of course. I have an Instagram and a Snapchat, and when I want information of mine to be spread and for people to know about it, I will post it on my story or post it on Instagram. And yes, I do check and reply to my emails very often. Yes.
Thank you. I really appreciate your answers. So, at this point of the interview, what we would like to do is offer you an opportunity to give a 3-minute presentation breaking down how you see your content being released in our campaign. We asked you to look at a variety of different content types and to think about the visual story that you are interested in telling. At this point, you can feel free to begin your presentation.
Okay, so for my feature story, I explained a bit earlier that what I want to do is I want to gather and find these other content creators and other storytellers that have scripts and they have story ideas, and create a story that's by these storytellers for the storytellers. And so with other young, passionate, I'm looking for mostly storytellers that are not only passionate in film, but passionate in writing and passionate in design. I'm also looking for possibly any help coming from my own class, other film majors perhaps. We're going to come together and we're going to conduct interviews on where they see themselves in the future, and then also, if possible, work together and sort of create something as like a team building exercise to make a movie by ourselves. I'm really hoping to work on a movie because I'd really like to gain more experience working alongside people who share the same aspirations as I do, to really make something incredible. I was thinking earlier in my mind possibly working on something science fiction related or dramatic or noir. I'm really open to anything. I just really want to go and talk to these people that share the same interests as I do, and really like discuss what we want to do with this project and get their opinions and get their stories on camera. And then through promoting through Instagram and Snapchat, I know that Instagram has a video format where they can show, I believe, 15-minute video clips called on IGTV, and I'd really like to post something on our content, our feature story account about maybe a 3-minute trailer about what I am trying to show to the community. So that's my 3-minute pitch. Thank you.